Don't judge. You hear this mantra everywhere on TikTok from substitute teachers and in the catchy themes of their favorite TV shows. The real kicker is many Christian parents don't challenge this idea. If we don't teach our kids how to judge righteously, they'll absorb the culture's message that judging is off limits. That's not kindness. It's spiritual disarmament. Here's the awkward truth. Your 10-year-old is already judging. When she says, that's not fair, she's making a judgment. When she skips a movie because it's creepy, guess what? That's judgment too. The real question isn't, should my child judge? It's, will my child judge with biblical discernment? Or will she just accept the world's cheap imitation? Today, we're flipping the script. This is not a drill. The playground saying, don't judge, sounds nice until you realize it's selective. The same culture that preaches against judgment has no problem judging everything from fossil fuels to political parties and even pineapple on pizza. So kids pick up the unspoken rule, judge everything except sin. That's like handing them a moral suicide vest. Kids who grow up without the ability to judge righteously become adults who can't recognize abuse, can't escape toxic situations, and can't see why cheating on taxes is worse than staying up too late binge watching shows. We give them a Bible and then wonder why they trade it for moral relativism once they hit college. Let's set the record straight. The quote from Matthew 7:1, do not judge, is one of the most misused verses out there. Right up there with, I can do all things. Keep reading. Jesus goes on to say that we should remove the plank from our own eye so we can clearly see to help our neighbor with their speck. This command isn't never judge. It's judge without hypocrisy. And then flip to John 7:24. Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly. Correct judgment, discernment, isn't just allowed, it's commanded. Love and discernment go hand in hand. They're not enemies, they're dance partners. When grace leads and truth follows, kids can avoid the pitfalls of either being too permissive or turning into little Pharisees. 3 conversation habits that turn judgments into discernment. The referee rule. When your child says, that's wrong, ask, which rule says so? Whether it's scripture, family guidelines, soccer rules. This habit helps them ground their judgment in something more solid than feelings. Just yesterday, my 9-year-old niece said, it's unfair that mom won't let me have a phone. I asked, which rule backs that up? Silence followed. Then a grin. I guess honor your mother isn't on my team right now. That's judgment leveled up. The fruit test. Remember Matthew 7:16. By their fruits, you will recognize them. When a new speaker or author or pop star gains popularity, don't jump to the conclusions. Instead, ask, what fruit is this person producing? Is it love, joy, peace, and patience? Or anxiety, vanity, a new book deal every 6 months? A friend recently did this with a popular online teacher and said, his talks are catchy, but the fruit seems to be drama. That's discernment in action. Now, the mirror moment. Once a week, take a moment to reflect on one judgment you have made that day and whether it was righteous or hypocritical. Last Thursday, I admit, I rolled my eyes at a mom in yoga pants at Walmart. A classic plank in the eye moment. Owning up to my own hypocrisy, even just to myself, keeps me humble. Discernment without humility is just hot air. So a mini curriculum You can start tonight. Step 1. Pick one verse on discernment. Let's start with Hebrews 5:14, about solid food for the mature. Read it aloud at dinner and ask, what does solid food look like in 5th grade? Let them wrestle with it. Step 2. Choose a favorite show. After the credits roll, ask 3 questions. What did this show say was good? What did it say was normal? And how does that compare to Philippians 4:8? Keep it brief, like 5 minutes. The goal isn't theology lecture, it's about building a reflex. Step 3. Celebrate wins. When your child spots a counterfeit message, high five their discernment, not just the outcome. You caught that commercial promising happiness through stuff? Nice eyesight. Positive reinforcement beats shame every time. If this is resonating with you, it's because this is a battle you're not meant to fight alone. That's why I created the membership community specifically for parents dedicated to raising righteous kids in a digital world. Inside, we move past the quick tips and learn the biblical morals and strategies you need to lead your family with confidence. This isn't just another group, it's your new support system. We're in this together. Real life scenarios. Scenario A, the library rainbow poster. You're at the library with your child, and they point to a poster with the slogan, all love is equal. Your first instinct might be to panic or shut down the conversation. Instead, see this as a teaching moment. You can start by asking your child, that's a really interesting poster. What do you think it means? This opens the door for a conversation instead of a lecture. You can then gently guide them, saying something like, the Bible teaches that God's love is the most special kind of love, and that He created love to be a certain way, like how He created families. Some ideals about love are different from what God teaches us. The goal isn't to create fear, but to equip your child to lovingly compare worldly ideals with biblical truth. This teaches them to judge the ideology, not the people, with a heart of compassion, just like Jesus. Scenario B, the sleepover movie choice. Hey, Mom, they're watching a PG-13 movie with mild language. Can I go? You need to teach them to ask, does mild language still break the 3rd commandment? Then let them decide. Yes, they might choose a movie, but they'll do it with their eyes wide open, which is the whole point. Scenario C, YouTube drama channels. Older kids love tea spillers. Ask, when this creator mocks someone, is that satire or slander? Then watch a clip together and pause every 30 seconds to tag it. Is it truth, exaggeration, or a flat out lie? It's a spiritual exercise disguised as screen time. Some parents worry that teaching judgment will breed arrogance in their kids. Here's the truth. Not teaching judgment has already made the culture arrogant. Neutrality is a fairy tale. Someone's values are filling that vacuum. If you don't speak up, Netflix will. Silence isn't tolerance, it's surrender. Your child will either learn to judge righteously or be judged by the louder voices around them. We never want our kids to turn into junior inquisitors. So how do we keep discernment from sliding into contempt? By pairing every judgment with a prayer. When we analyze a teacher's worldview or a friend's bad language, we wrap up the conversation with, God, help us love them well. That simple sentence prevents us from becoming moral police and turns us into missionaries. Are you ready to make this a core part of your parenting instead of just a single video? Then your next step is to join my membership group. It is the single best place to get ongoing training and community that you need to learn and apply the biblical morals for raising righteous kids in a digital world. If you're tired of feeling reactive and want a proactive plan, this is for you. The link to join is in the description below. And hey, if you tried the referee rule this week, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below. I read every single one. Your child is living in a world that screams, "Don't judge," while also judging everything it doesn't like. The answer isn't silence, it's biblical discernment. Jesus didn't call us to raise polite little agnostics. He called us to raise image bearers who can spot the truth from error and still choose grace. So tonight at dinner, don't just ask your kids what they learned at school. Ask them what they judged at school. Teach them how to do it like Jesus. This is not a drill.